Hi everyone, we are in Schulenburg, Texas. As you can see, we are right by the railroad tracks. So let's go take a look at this town. Got the Anytime Fitness right here. And next to it is the Graham's True Value in this beautiful old building. You can see a lot of good brickwork on this building up there. Next to it is the antique store. And we have the Bremen building, built in 1883, which is now the Packard Law Center. Pretty well restored. So the Packard people will get you off on a misdemeanor, guaranteed. Next door is the upstairs at the downstairs pool hall. Another building with very nice brickwork. And next to that is, I'm not sure what that is, but another restored building. And this is the single main hall. Built, it doesn't say when it's built, but this is a really old building, probably 1890s or something like that. So, established 1894, according to the door. So, maybe it's their community center, I'm not sure. And next to it is a restoration in progress. I don't know, from the looks at the doors, this probably could have been a bank at some point, I'm not sure, but it's coming along. Let's see what it is next time I come over here. Right across the street is the, I guess that's the Chamber of Commerce, or like the little city building that tells you where all the stuff to look at is. So, nice little mural. Okay. And another beautiful building right here is where the H&R Block is. Very good brickwork. Hasn't been painted over, which is nice. You can still see the old chimneys in the back. Very beautiful old building. And then next to that is the Flower Box and another beautiful old building. Not as old as the one next to it, but they have very good brickwork and it is really pops. It's a very nice building. Yep. buildings from 1886. And here's the Schulenburg Historic Museum. It's not open on Monday, which is a bummer. I like going in those old museums. And the Iron Oak apparel store, country wear. They did a good restoration of this building. So look at these, that's how you do it. Not really in love with them painting the brick, but it still looks good, and they just gave this building a new lease on life. And this building right here, not very old, but very big. A little boutique. This place is open, so there is some places open on a Monday. All right. All right, we're going to flash forward back to the intersection. All right, be right back. All right, we're back where we started on Main Street in Lyons Avenue. We're going to take a look at this side of the road. There's a few interesting buildings on the other side of the road. As you can tell, this is a very sleepy town. It's a holiday today, so maybe that might be why not many people are out, but that's good for me. That means I can jaywalk without getting run over. But yeah, this is a nice little building right here. The Bott's Title Company. Next to this vacant building. Let's take a look at that brickwork on that building real quick. Very nice. And we got Studio Barbershop. And Ben's Gun Store. And just so you know, October is Czech Heritage Month, according to that sign in there. So, I'm going to walk back to the main road and explore some more. There's the Bigham Law. They'll get you out on a misdemeanor, guaranteed. All right. Okay, we're back on the main road, on the main street, and we're going to take a look at this building over here, which is very interesting looking. CrossFit is some sort of loading dock for the trains, I assume. Still no train depot, but oh well, what can you do? So you can tell this was once a feed store. Joe Mill Feeds. General Produce. And next to that is this beautiful, beautiful red building, which is the Schulenburg Sticker newspaper, established in 1893. So they probably built that building and have been there ever since. At least I hope they are. But very beautiful old building. Right at the corner of Kessler and Main. Okay. As you can see, the entire town is on the right-hand side of the road. On one side of the railroad tracks. Maybe at one point they had buildings on the other side. I'm just not sure, but I've been to a lot of towns where it was just been on one side, so there you go. All right, I'm gonna fast forward back to the center of town. All right, we're back in the main part of town on Lyons and North Main Street. I think we're gonna take another look at this town from across the road and get a better look at the buildings. Just about every building here is occupied. I'd say about 75%, 80% is occupied. So this is town is alive. They got a hardware store, which is always a good sign. They have their antique store, which is great. I like seeing antique stores in these towns. When you go to a town and there's no antique stores, when you're a town like this where there's no antique stores, that means they've been gentrified out. The rent's too high. So the rent's still low enough to where you can go look for treasures. Guys, my shot. Okay. And there's another look at that Singleman Hall. Very beautiful old building. And there you have it, everybody. This is Schulenburg, Texas. A very nice little town close to Interstate 10 between San Antonio and Houston. Check it out. If you like architecture and you like hometown vibes, this is the place to go. Apparently it's known for the painted churches, although I haven't seen any yet, but I've only been to this downtown area. But anyway, thanks for watching. Remember, you're all dearly loved. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. There's just a straightforward little town. I was hoping I'd see a train depot, but I guess they tore it down. Oh well. See y'all, everyone.